Hi there. I'm Tercy, and I want to welcome you to the Unreasonably Grateful podcast, where we've been gathering now for a few years. And if you're new to this podcast, welcome. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of my journey and also letting me into your journey so that we can both move along on our paths in life together. So thank you so much. I appreciate you and welcoming you if you're someone who's just listening in for the first time. So every week, I promise you, I'll break my heart open and I'll let some of the wisdom that I've gleaned over these 38 years of recovering from 20 years of an eating disorder or addictive lifestyle to gratitude as a place that you and I can come from, not some place that we one day, maybe if we do this, get to. We can actually choose gratitude. We can choose a grateful outlook. We can say, think, speak, do kind and grateful things and actually live in that state of grace by choice, experiencing that unconditional flow of love all the time, everywhere, all around us. Okay? So thank you, thank you, thank you. I offer sessions on Tuesdays, just as a reminder. You can book a time through tercyenglehart.com under Work Together. And again, I appreciate all of you who have shared with me through that session and let me into your world and let me reflect back to you how amazing and beautiful and creative you are. I think we all listen to enough criticism and are hard enough on ourselves that it's awesome to have somebody reflect back who we really are, whether we experience or see it ourselves or not. So again, just a reminder, I don't have your answers, you do. We're simply sharing our life stories. I've learned from a lot of other people's stories, and it's my hope that you learn something from my story that will ease your journey, give you a little bit more wiggle room, and move you along down the road. Okay, so we're currently in a session on love, the big unconditional agape love. And today's session is called Opinions Are Distractions from Love. So I read a quote recently by someone I admire that said something like, let me look it up so I don't forget it. Something like, so it's exact. Yeah. Don't settle for having an opinion when you can be an example. And it got me thinking, because I think we live in a time of more opinions than I've ever experienced before. And people who have differing opinions are now not talking to each other, or you can't share an opinion without someone having an opinion about your opinion. Or anyway, it can seem like that. And I think the conversations that we all have can be captivated by this dissent and disagreement, opposition that I think many of us are feeling. So I love the idea. Don't settle for an opinion, but be an example. Now, what are you going to be an example of? Well, be an example of a value that you appreciate. So love is one of those. Kindness is one of those. Generosity is one of those. You could pick one. You could practice a different one every day. All of them, I think, actually fall under the big category of unconditional love. So whatever it might be. So again, what I'd love for you to do this week is notice. It always starts with noticing, because noticing brings us into the present moment. It brings our awareness, our consciousness into the right here, right now, which is the only place that we can shift or change or impact in any way. And it's the first step to transforming something in our lives, is noticing it. And so this week, notice wherever you're letting your opinion distract you from kindness, love, generosity, patience, empathy, all the other qualities and virtues we could actually be focusing on. And then see if you can't be an example of the virtue or the quality that you're most admiring at the time, or desire to practice, or want to have more of, whatever it might be. You don't have to already have it well developed. You can utilize your daily life as an opportunity to develop that. And then pretty soon you'll have fewer opinions and be a better example for yourself, for your children, for your family, for community, for others. Okay, so take that on this week. And remember, don't let settle for opinions, but rather go be a stunning example. All right, and I'll see you next week.